So, hello guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel again. I'm TGS and have a nice weekend. It's a lovely day out there. I'm pretty sure if the proper Englishman was making this video instead of me, he would be very happy. He would be feeling very happy. But yeah, anyways, I'm here with my coffee. Obviously, I can't survive if I don't have 2 liters of coffee, right? Cannot survive without that. So today's video, at least this particular one, because I'm also planning on tackling another one of Mel's challenges. I saw one, him playing on the Genesis, Mortal Kombat 2, Kung Lao. And I'm definitely going to be doing that. I don't know if it's going to be like later this afternoon or tomorrow. We'll see about that. But until that time comes, I have to address two requests that I got on this channel. And it's very rare that I do get requests. So I feel obliged to answer. And it's not like, I have too many of them and I cannot answer. So I feel honored for people who actually go down there in the comment section and feel like asking for stuff like trivial things like, can I see that video game? Or could you do that, please, for me? Simple tasks and simple matters, simple things, very light work that, I feel obliged answering to these people. So the first person that I have to address, and I'll put the link to his channel down there in the description. I feel obliged to do that. It's Lion Ling Game Dev, and that's an indie developer, guys. That's an indie developer. Guys like that, people like that deserve our utmost respect and attention because this person has made this wonderful video game called CKCQ. Obviously, that stands for something that I read just yesterday, but I don't remember to say it. Terribly sorry about that. So CKCQ. You can find the game go into his channel, watch his videos, and you can go into his browser. He even has tagged the browsers in which you can go ahead and play this game that this indie developer has developed. I was supposed to do a review on that and play that, but I cannot because guess what? My up-to-date PC is busted for quite a while now, and it's kind of volatile. I don't want to mess around with it. It's like it feels like it's gonna break down any moment. Like, so why bother? And the only other personal computer that I have at home, it's like a laptop, like a Toshiba Satellite from the 2011s that I still use for some editing on my videos, and it still works just fine. And I mostly play games like old school there, like Windows 95 Resident Evil, the very first Resident Evil, and it runs just fine. But, it's too old, and that with any browsers and internet doesn't work that well, and I don't want to force it or try to do anything with it. It's kind of risky since it's running on Windows 7 and there's no updates on any kind of threat could just any kind of virus could strike me or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to mess around too much with that. So I'm super sorry. It's like I feel like I have to leave an apology to this person because I'm not able at this point to play this game and review it myself. It looks amazing. I'll give you that. It has this old retro, old school vibe that I absolutely love. It looks very charming. It feels very charming. And I suggest you guys, I'll leave the link down there in the description. I suggest you guys go ahead and give this guy some attention and see his videos. This game, again, is called, like, it's in capital letters, CKCQ. The last one stands for Quest. I don't really remember. I think the second letter stands for Knights. It's with capital letters CKCQ. I suggest you go ahead and watch that and go in the description of the video so that you can see where you can actually play that game, because you can play it for free. And I would be more than happy if even if like 10 people went onto his channel and check this guy's work and try to play this game. And it's only at times like these, and I need to address this because I feel like I want to make like, and I am a person that actually does that quite a lot. I sit a lot in front of the mirror, uh, you know, criticizing myself. I wish I had a bigger audience so that I would be able to lift my hand and my finger and say, hey, 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 see that guy over there? He has been doing some amazing work. Go ahead and watch him. And that's how I feel about this guy over here, Lion Ling Game Dev. Go ahead and watch his channel. See that game that I'm talking about, and go there in the description of his videos where you can actually see where to play this game. I feel you're not going to be wasting your time. You're not going to be wasting your time. I feel like it's going to be a really nice game. Even me, without playing it, I can tell. There's even parts of it that, it uses this it's a platform. It's a cute platform with old school vibes. And at one point when he's gathering some kind of gems, equivalent to Mario, Rayman, there's this point where he goes into this type of smoky warp, and the character goes in there. It's like an animal, like a rabbit or something, goes in there and gets boosted around and flies all over the screen gathering those gems. And that kind of gave me a vibe of Rocket Knight Adventures. And you've been long enough in this channel, you know how much I love this game. So again, guys, go ahead and watch this guy's videos and go ahead and play his game. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a super nice game. And indie developers like that deserve our utmost attention and respect. Too much time and effort has been put into that. I can tell just by watching a couple of videos. I can tell. So I feel like it's only fair to point your finger at people in a good way when they're being creative, when they're being actually creative. I don't create anything by myself. Even if I had this guy's knowledge, I'm pretty sure the best thing I would be able to pull off would be some kind of Pong remastered version. And even that, I'm pretty sure I would be able to screw up the physics on there. But anyway, again, please go ahead and watch him. Like, I can't stress that enough. And second part of this request update video is about Martin Abernathy. You watched my video, on Mel's Challenge, Mortal Kombat Arcade Edition, and you asked for me specifically to see a Ghosts and Goblins playthrough. Now, if you've been long enough into this channel, you know my my absolute love for hardcore games that are, hard as nails. I even made this video upsetting some people in the process, saying that, some people consider this or that game to be hard, but really they're not. You just need to know the specific way to move around the game and abuse its windows, abuse, the holes in there in the programming, but Ghosts and Goblins is not one of those games, and if someone out there that has a different opinion, of course I respect that, but Ghosts and Goblins is one of those games that's legit hard. It's one of those games that I want to throw at someone's new gamer's face in a nice way. Not trying to be the bad old guy now. When they say, "Oh my God, this game was hard. This game was hard." I'm like, "What? It was hard? Like why? Huh? Really? Just try this one. Try Ghosts and Goblins." So my relationship with this game is kind of weird. And as you can see here, aside from Rocket Knight Adventures, I've also brought this guy over here. You know what that is the Nintendo Entertainment System Classic. Now, this came out in 2016, and I was one of the lucky people who actually got it because I'm a huge fan of the library of the NES and the console itself, of course. So I got this system just to be able to play Ghosts and Goblins and beat it on an officially licensed product of Nintendo. Like legit. That was one of my biggest reasons to buy that, was to be able to play Ghosts and Goblins as close to the original as possible, because this also, like, the looks and the controller and everything emulates the original Nintendo, and I would be able to beat that game on an official Nintendo product that resembles as close as possible, even though it's emulation. Yeah, stop it, Scorpion. Emulate this thing, but yeah, it's still as close as possible to the original NES with the controller and stuff. So yeah, I always had this weird relationship with using emulation through a personal computer. There's plenty of games that I actually stopped playing on PC emulation just because it didn't feel real enough for me. And for many intents and purposes, yeah, they weren't. Like, try to play try to emulate on PC Super Metroid. I was stuck in Meridia where the background was not fully emulated. I was playing Mortal Kombat 1, and the sound department was being emulated so poorly that when I saw someone comparing Mortal Kombat 1 on Genesis versus Super Nintendo, I was like, oh my god, this guy is using emulation and expects us to give him his views, because it was that bad. Like, the emulation was that bad, especially in Super Nintendo. Like Genesis emulation is usually very good, but emulation and the real thing is kind of different. So when I learned that this thing was coming out, even though technically this is also emulation, it felt much closer to the original. So I jumped on the occasion because I didn't have any copy of Ghosts and Goblins. I was like, I'll buy this thing to beat Ghosts and Goblins and Ninja Gaiden and Castlevania and all these other games that are supposed to be hard. And they were hard. But I remember playing Ghosts and Goblins for a week straight. And then when I was finally able to beat it, I was like, oh my god, I will play this game again, but I will not try to beat it again. It felt like a chore. But I still love it. Don't get me wrong, it's a classic. But then again, I wouldn't be playing it on this one, because after a while, I was able to get, like a year after that, I was able to get the real thing, Ghosts and Goblins. Well, of course, I'm going to be playing this on my PAL version NES, which pretty much means it's going to be a tad slower. Yeah, whatever. That's the version I have. I do have a Famicom, but I don't have Makai Mura, which is basically the Ghosts and Goblins game, on Famicom. And I don't have any adapter so that I could play some of these games straight on my Famicom. So yeah, that's a bummer. But yeah, if I was able to play it at 60 hertz without trying on this one, I would. Anyways, Martin Abernathy, I'll be needing some time because I have to get the rest of my hands. This is no simple matter. This is Ghosts and Goblins. This is the Souls game of my generation. Have to understand that. So I have to get back to it. I have to play it again, master it, remaster it again, and then upload a video of me blowing it out of the water, TGS style. But yeah, until that time comes, I thought maybe I should post this video and let you know that when people ask things down in the comment section, I don't like ignoring people. I don't like, just breezing through comments. I don't even get that many requests. If I did, I would be having more than one excuses. Like, oh my God, there's like a 30 of them. And of course, I lost track. I lost track of time. I don't even have time for myself. I'm not basing my life around YouTube. I have a normal, everyday, boring job that I'm very, 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 how do you say that? Well, I'm quite a fanatic of my job, actually. It's so important to me. But anyway, yeah, I don't have much time. When I do, though, I do this mostly to relax. And yeah, I still feel obliged to answer your requests. And I tip my hand to you, sir, that you make video games. And again, go ahead and see that game and experience it for yourself. CKCQ, Knights West. I don't remember what was the first letter about. Go ahead and please try this video game, and why not? Leave your own review down there in the comment section. Tell me what you believe about this game. And of course, be nice. There's an actual person that put time and effort and made a video game out of scratch. Like, come on, be serious. Like I said, like if I had all that knowledge on paper, I feel I would just be able to pull off some ridiculous shit, like two sticks paddling a square ball, even messing the physics out of in this game. So yeah. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I think this one took a lot more time than I thought it would. Again, I'll see you later when I tackle another one of those challenges, Mel challenges, or Mortal Kombat 2 on Sega Genesis this time. Until then, keep gaming and have a good one. Bye.